there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carrie with Blue City Pickin, and if you are new here, I am a part-time reseller who goes around to thrift stores, estate sales, yard sales, and for the first time, the Goodwill bins, and attempts to find things to flip for a profit on eBay. Yes, I finally did it. I've been reselling for officially into my journey for over a year. We do have I think they call it a bargain barn here in the Memphis area. There's actually two. There's one up in the North Memphis area, and then there is one down in right over the Mississippi state line. I went to the one in the North Memphis area. It is not really big at all. My buddy Deb roped me into it. She is a very new reseller, and so we had some fun heading out there yesterday when I had a day off from work to hit it up right when it opened at 9 o'clock in the morning. The experience was something. Definitely some aggressive clothing resellers during the bin changes. Each row would have about 4 bins that they would change out. About 2 of those were clothes, and then 2 were hard goods, including toys and plush and things like that. So the clothing bins were overrun right away when they would switch them out. And then I did find some stuff in the hard goods on the rotations going forward, but I'll say by and large, the majority of things that I found were in that very first open the door 9 o'clock entry. Not sure that I found a ton in the later hours, but the most valuable thing I found was something I found, I think, in the first 5 minutes. So excited to get to that. I'm going to save it for last. It's sitting over here in the corner in a special bag. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. If I have already taken pictures and I have the comps done, I'll throw them up in the screen. If I have not, I just will give you what I think and we'll go from there. But let's see. First things first, I picked up this set of vintage Dirt Devil attachments. Pretty much everybody had passed this by. I did not open it yet, but if it is in fact the attachments, which it does look like, for the Royal hand vacs, I've had a lot of luck selling attachments parts for vintage vacuums. Oh, and I didn't tell you, I spent $34 on everything that you're about to see, and just one thing is going to pay for all of it. So I feel okay with, oh, also, our bins does not charge by the pound except on clothing. They charge by the item. So it's pretty interesting to see how they rang it up. I felt like it was fair, and if I weighed all this, it would probably be by the pound anyway. So I felt fair with the $34 that I was charged. So we will track how much I spent versus how much I think I can make, and I'll let y'all know at the end. But yes, this attachment kit, I will rejigger this in the box. It can ship just in the box and wrapped in a poly mailer, so not hard to ship. Should be able to get 25 to 30 out of that. I also picked up this classroom set of Crayola colored pencils. It looks complete. I may end up donating this to my kids' school or use it at home. I doubt I will be actually reselling that. So I did get a couple things that we are going to use at our home that basically are paid for or free. Let's see. I picked up this Unipack plushy pink rabbit. He's a little dirty, so he's going to get a spa day. I found this adorable little Dumbo TY plush. My son actually collects Dumbo, so that will be something that stays in our house. I found several baseball and other hats that I will pull out. Some of them appear to be worth some pretty good money, so I'm pretty excited about that. This is a St. Louis Cardinals Puma hat. This one does need a bath, but should be bread and butter on that. Found a Florida State Nike dry fit visor. Appears to be new, not worn. This should get me, 20, 25. I found it's a Dallas Cowboys. It's a New Era 950 original fit. Looks like it could have been worn with the stickers on it, so I will still put it probably as pre-owned, but looks like new hat. Another St. Louis Cardinals hat, but this one is really interesting. It actually says World Series Fall Classic 2011. Looks to be new era, official on-field cap, 7 1/4 fitted hat. I looked these up and they were selling anywhere from 30 to 40. So if I can get 25 or 30 off of something that I didn't spend hardly any time on, that's exciting. And then last but not least, this is an NFL Pittsburgh Steelers Reebok hat. It's in really, really nice condition. So hopefully 15 to 20 on that. Next up, I found, let's see, this really cute little purse. It's just a little handbag, and I know I could get it open earlier. There it is. Silk lined or embroidered. Hopefully 15 to 20 on that. I picked up this pair of Levi's. The main reason why I picked it up was it had the orange tag. It's the 550s, 34, 32. There was one spot on the bottom that you can probably see right there that is a lighter wash that, I mean, I guess technically it's damaged, but if you're buying these light wash jeans, you may be buying them just for fun. So I'm hoping to get, 25 to 30 out of those. I also picked up this backpack. It is a one-piece anime. Asked Deb if her daughter wanted it. She said no. I tried because her daughter and my daughter hang out and they like the anime stuff. So pick that up. Hopefully bread and butter, 15 to 20 on that. Let's see. I picked up a couple other little toy things here. This is a Barbie Mattel horse from 2000. Bread and butter on that. And then a couple of little Kellogg's mini beans, Cookie Monster, Elmo. Bread and butter on that. On my next bag, I did pick up this. There was a bag of Lego. There are actually 2 bags and a set of wings sitting there. So it was 2 bags. One of the bags said SpongeBob. One was Lego Friends. And then the wings, I don't know what they belong to. So this is just the kind of bulk Lego I will throw into my Lego lot. But in the SpongeBob one, found some of the minifigures and like unique pieces. So this is Mrs. Puff. Here's SpongeBob. There is a Gary plaque, a luau thing, and then a couple of porthole pieces. I think I can probably sell this set of pieces as a lot for 25 maybe. So for basically nothing into it, I was really excited that there were some minifigures in there. I also just picked up a couple of little like toys. My son still plays with just these little things outside. These can get dirty, no big deal. I don't have to worry about it, but I will look up some of them just to make sure, but like Paw Patrol is so mass produced. And then there is this one that is, I don't know what this one is, but he'll have fun with it. So just picked up a couple little rolling toys for him. Also picked up this little Barbie outfit. It appears to be complete. She has her purse and her glasses. I saw this one still for sale, so I'll just do bread and butter on that. And then this little Fisher-Price rattle. It's probably bread and butter on that. Then I was hoping this was the vintage one, but I was still super excited that I found most of the pieces, even though I couldn't find the bottom. I found the top, and I'll just probably sell the animals and put this in something else. But I found Playmobil. There's 2 zebras, 2 giraffes, 2 elephants, and this was on a restock bin. So this is one of the times where I actually got what I was looking for. The lion and the lioness, a couple of little figures, and then here's the top of the ark. So this is not vintage, it's 2010, But because it has all of the creatures, a couple of people, and then I will probably still sell it with it. I'm hoping to maybe get 20 out of all of those pieces. If not, it's fine, and it was fun to find. I did find 2 of these Perry the Platypus joke books for Agent P, bread and butter. I found this new sealed 2001 CD-ROM game. It is a religious game. I think it says children's stories with biblical themes. This was bread and butter as well. Also counting animal puzzles. I looked at it. It looks complete, but I'll put it together to be sure. Also bread and butter on that. And then I found this really pretty ceramic mug. She was so cute with the bunny. Figured coming up on Easter, we'll get her listed, and she will probably be bread and butter. I've been selling a lot of mugs lately. And then these were all in a bag, but I pulled them out to look at them last night to see if it was worth it. So I do like selling like new old stock vintage sewing lots. So I found a whole bunch of their zippers here that are all new. Tons of seam bias tape, binding, hem, what's this called? Hem facing, some actual Velcro brand. Don't use that if you don't. And then a whole bunch of zippers. These are vintage zippers. Some of them are still new with tag. So I'm going to lot all of that up and try to get, you know, $25 to $30 on that. I've had a decent amount of luck selling things like that. Next up, I did buy the baby Jordans. I found one of them, and this nice lady that was there, she was like, did you just find the other one? I found one of these earlier. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did. Do you want it? She's like, no, I was trying to see if you wanted it. So she was super sweet, and she gave me the other one. They are a toddler or a baby size 2C. And they should sell still for like 20 to 25 because they are the Blazer high top. Looked that up, didn't know that. I also found an iPad keyboard. I think this is from an older model. It still should sell for 25 to 30. I'm still trying to like hone in on the model to see what it is. It was very hard to see. I found a Patagonia belt. This is just a fabric one. It does have a metal buckle. There's the Patagonia logo. Somebody had put this back. I don't know why, but for basically $1 cost of goods, because I have spent $34, I found 35 things to sell. And that didn't include the stuff that I got technically for free to keep for my own home. So basically $1 cost of goods on everything. Super happy with that. This is a little raccoon. This is a for real friend. Some of these are worth some money. This particular one, he works, and he's a peekaboo raccoon, and he works really well. And so he should be, you know, $15, $20. Oh, he's just over there having a big time. This is a Disney Parks baby plush. He is missing his blanket. Disney Parks. This is Baby Turk from Tarzan. Definitely just bread and butter. We have a Gans, I believe. Yep, this is a Webkins. No code, but he's a Shar-Pei. Also just bread and butter. Got another Gans Webkins, but this is the Signature Series. If it had the code, it would be worth a lot of money. But without the code, still just a little bit higher than bread and butter. The amazing thing is these things are just absolutely beautiful. No staining or anything, so these don't even have to get a bath. Like, they're just gonna go straight in and be listed, which was another reason why I went ahead and picked it up. I picked this thing up. Yeah, I know it looks crazy, but this, when I looked at the tag, it said baby and child, and it said it's from Restoration Hardware. And if you're not familiar with Restoration Hardware, that is a very nice, very expensive store. I don't shop there. I just don't find it's a good use of my money, but gorgeous things there if it's still open. So I picked this up. creepy bird thingy, bread and butter. Then I found this really cute little like mouse plush with a little bow. She felt like really nice quality. I've never heard of this one before, but it's Bukowski. It's a Swedish brand, and I think it's actually made in Stockholm, Sweden. So she's a very nice quality plush. Once again, she's in amazing condition, having sat in the bins. So hoping 10 to 15 on her. Then this one was adorable. I probably shouldn't have picked it up, but I couldn't help it. Look at him! At first I thought it might be a jelly cat because of the striping and just the patterns, but it is not. It is a greenhouse by Russ, but this is a cactus. It looks like it might have come in a set of 3, but I'm not 100% sure if maybe the set of 3 is smaller ones and that this is a taller one. But I couldn't leave him, so I picked him up. Probably bread and butter. And then last, but certainly not least, is a teddy bear. You know, I try to listen to the Rebel reseller and say no to teddy bears, but this was a unique one. It's almost like a shag carpet fabric. And I'm like, oh no, I'm going to pick it up. So it is also a pretty unique brand. Progressive Plush, handmade in China. So very nice teddy bear, frosted shag carpet, hopefully still some bread and butter there. And then, are you ready for the absolute bangers that I pulled at the very beginning? So I'm looking through the bins that have some of the toys and some of the plush at the very, very beginning. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know where to start. Let me just start digging here. And boy, am I glad I did. So the first thing I saw was this really cute little set of clown napkins. Definitely vintage. Look at that old Walmart sticker for 97 cents back when they actually used to individually price everything. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. And I was like, oh, look, there's more like party things. And I saw this and I was like, those look old. They are. Look at that price tag. This is from 1988. These are Barbie party cups. 8 of them are in the plastic. So that's new old stock. And then they have 3 extras. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, look, there's some vintage hats in here. But look, this is what I saw were these vintage party hats. I'm like, oh, okay, those are kind of cool because they're old, but let me pull those off. And holy smackaronis, guys, do you know who that is? That is Billy Bob from frickin' Showbiz Pizza Place. There's a little bit of damage on a few of them in the back, but there are 9 Showbiz Pizza happy birthday flippin' party hats here. And I'm not done. So I had the 9 Showbiz party hats, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is that for real? These are from 1990 something. Flippin' New Kids on the Block party cups. So got 8 of those. They're not in plastic, but they were with all the stuff that was wrapped. And then, if you have watched any of my cha-chings, right over here in my videos is my collection of Rainbow Bright. I'm definitely an older millennial. I loves me some Rainbow Bright. What the heck? Look at those. Jeez Louise. New old stock set of 8. Hallmark cards, 1983 Rainbow Bright party cups. Oh my gosh. So, let me tell you or break it down what these are worth. There is only one other set of Rainbow Bright party cups listed. Like, there's just the cups. I didn't see any of this one. They have it listed for 70 bucks. None sold. I'm more realistic. I think 70 is probably stretching a little bit. So I'm going to list these probably for like 39 and see what I get. NKOTB. not as much demand on these, but I also didn't see any listed. So I may also list these for like $30.29 because they're open and see what happens. The Bobby, the least desirable of all of the cups, she will probably get listed for 10 to 15. I will probably do a lot of the hats and the napkins for the clown. There were 5 hats and then 16 napkins in here. Probably just bread and butter. The Showbiz pizza hats. Let's talk about this. I went on the eBay and I looked. They have single party hats, none of this print, listed for $20 for just one. I looked and I saw a lot of 6 sell for $60. I didn't see a single, and that's with the Billy Bob character. I think if it has the Billy Bob character, it's worth more. I did not see a single one of these kinds listed. So I think I'm going to shoot for the stars and see what kind of offers I get. I was thinking $100 for 9 party hats. If there were 6 for $60, 9 seems $99 for this seems reasonable for 9 party hats. It's also a little bit ridiculous. However, I don't care. I am so flippin' excited to list these. I could not be happier. So paid $34. One of these items would pay for everything, and then everything else is profit. Or one of these items could pay for everything. You know, I mean, I could not have been more pleased with my first trip to the bins. I am very grateful for Deb for pushing me to go and getting me a little uncomfortable because I don't really like, I'm not an aggressive person by nature. So like people being super aggressive and like pushy, it's not really my jam, but maybe I have found that if you go in the middle of the week, right when it opens, it's not so bad. Because the folks in there, like while they were aggressive to get to the bins, they were all very, very nice, right? People were giving people things. It was rather surprising, to be quite honest. So I was pleasantly surprised. And I will be back. I will go back and we will do another haul. I don't think I will ever replicate the legitimate magic that happened here with these things, but that's okay. You can, lightning doesn't strike once, there will be other magic that happens. So, I have got some feedback from folks on that they like the haul short format. Some people like the shop with me longer format. So I'm thinking about trying to figure out how do I get like snips of some of the shop with me's on what I do pick up versus what I don't pick up as opposed to like the full shop with me and then do a haul at the end. If that seems like it might work for you, comment down below, give me a thumbs up. I very much appreciate you coming back, and if you're new here watching the channel. So close to 500 subs, so close. So appreciate it, and thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.